Every day, 100,000 Asians move to the cities to live, to chase their dreams. Every day, urbanites go about their lives, lives that impact our natural environment, for better or worse. In our crowded world, where finite resources are disappearing fast, there's no such thing as an insignificant choice. How we house ourselves, get around, feed and clothe ourselves, work and play have far-reaching impact. Too many of us take modern conveniences for granted, indulging in a lifestyle that is endangering Gaia, our Mother Earth. Let's get to work while we still have time. Let's look at our living patterns and the thoughtful solutions for our material-crazed world. With a new and renewed consciousness, we urbanites can help restore the health and sustainability of Gaia, the precious natural world we rely on for living. In southern Thailand, some excited children get time off school to visit a toy museum. Every size and shape of toy competes for their attention. Meanwhile, at Singapore's Changi Airport, travelers get ready to head off on holiday. Toys and travel. The way children and adults use their leisure time is fun for them, but it isn't always fun for the environment. In downtown Singapore, urbanite Teresa Wu and her 6-year-old daughter Skylar are looking for a toy that won't hurt Gaia. They found one of the few places that is what they're looking for.
Eco-friendly toys are very hard to come by. By and large, there are a lot of plastic toys and a lot of battery-operated toys, and toys that are lasting and well-made are in short supply.
The toy industry is worth more than $80 billion a year, and the Union of Concerned Scientists, an American non-profit environmental organization, estimates that toys have the 4th largest environmental impact of any product. Plastic toys are made from non-renewable petrochemicals. They can contain harmful additives and are seldom biodegradable. Painted and varnished wooden toys can contain lead and formaldehyde. Electronic toys can also contain lead, and their batteries can become toxic waste. Then there's excess packaging and the carbon footprint from transportation.
Oh, that is so cool!
At the toy store in Singapore, the owner is happy to see more awareness after 20 years in the business.
Buying an eco-friendly toy, it's not just about protecting the environment, because what is good for the environment is probably very good for your kids, because we're talking about poisons here.
The store features mostly wooden toys from renewable sources, organic fabric and non-toxic paint and dyes. Toys rely on the user's energy along with solar power and wind instead of regular batteries. Others use simple heat from a light bulb. The customers seem happy.
Abracadabra, abracadabra, make a rabbit appear in the hat.
Meanwhile, Skylar has found a toy from an Asian company that's holding its own against major European brands in the eco-friendly stakes. In the headquarters of Plan Toys in Bangkok, the dancing alligator's creator takes it for a spin. With Tun Viraponsawan launched his company 30 years ago. Production of 200 toy varieties has now reached 3 million toys a year. They're made from eco-friendly wood in a process that we Tun wants to keep green all the way.
We try to do something good. We always say we are not only do the thing right, but we have to do the right thing always.
And despite the sophistication of some of the toys, Vitun has a soft spot for a little wooden reptile.
This is the number one good selling item from our range, thanks to crocodile or alligator.
This toy story really begins in the rubber plantations of Trang, Vitun's hometown in southern Thailand. Bunrian Singin is tapping rubber trees to collect latex. But Bunrian is also decommissioning trees older than 25 years because they're not producing enough latex to be viable. Once, they were burned after their useful lifespan. Now, they're about to begin a journey to become eco-toys. For 3 years before these old trees are chopped down, no fertilizer or pesticides are used. After harvesting, the first stop is the sawmill. Rubber wood has a high carbohydrate content, which attracts insects and fungi. So the wood is dried within 48 hours to reduce its moisture content in kilns powered by burning sawdust. It's then immediately wrapped. The result? No chemicals are needed. The wood arrives at the toy factory and starts to take on new shapes. The alligator's head slowly becomes more recognizable. Nearby, the wheels are formed. Next comes painting. The alligator's head gets the first of several coats, as do the wheels. All the paints are water-based because the company is determined to avoid using solvents.
Of course, it's more expensive and take more longer production period because you have to dry water. But of course, we use the dry from heat energy from the sawdust. It means that we are not losing any disadvantage production process.
The eyes get a finishing touch, and then it's time to bring all the pieces together. Workers here use the company's proprietary glue, which is formaldehyde-free. In the alligator assembly team is a blind married couple who have been putting these toys together for 22 years.
ก็รู้สึกว่าดีใจมากค่ะที่ว่าเราสามารถได้ผลิตมีส่วนได้ทำให้สินค้าตัวนี้ส่งออกได้ทั่วโลกค่ะ
And a lot of children have received their handiwork. The humble alligator has sold more than 1 million pieces in the past 12 years. The final stage is packing, which uses recycled cardboard printed with soy and water-based ink. The company's eco approach goes beyond the factory through community outreach activities. At a local childcare center, the kids are planting trees as part of Plant Toy's reforestation program, which has seen 10,000 trees planted so far.
เป็นกิจกรรมที่ช่วยให้เด็กเขาเรียนรู้ธรรมชาติใกล้ตัวนะครับเหมือนยกตัวอย่างเหมือนการเล่นทรายเนี่ยเขาก็จะได้สัมผัสสิ่งที่เป็นธรรมชาติใกล้รอบๆตัวของเขานะครับ
The company also runs a toy museum for children. They get hands-on learning experience through toy ecotowns that feature public transport, alternative energy, and green living. And the young visitors are told that the refrigeration for the ice cream and cold drinks they are enjoying is powered by a solar panel on the roof. Vitun's brother Whitmore oversees these social outreach programs, including visits by special needs children. A range of toys is being developed for them too. Not content with its success, Plant Toys is embarking on a daring new approach that will change its business and its toys forever. In southern Thailand, Plan Toys makes eco-friendly toys from rubber trees that were once considered waste. Now it's going a step further. Next to its sawmill, a new facility has just opened. It's collecting rubber tree leaves and roots that, along with sawdust, will become biomass fuel. A 5-megawatt power plant costing millions will soon start construction next door. For now, a small test model demonstrates how the biomass is turned into gas, which runs engines generating electricity. Even the heat generated will be tapped.
We will bring the hot air from the gas engine back to our sawmill, and then we use the hot air to dry wood. So everything, is what you call the cycle. We don't call anything waste because we can use everything.
And the sawdust and roots are being put to another use, making toys. They're combined with glue and subjected to 240 tons of pressure to create a proprietary wood, which the company calls Plan Wood. Letters made from the wood are already on sale. More complex shapes are being tested and will be available within months.
There's no such thing as waste. It's all just another product, and you haven't figured out how to use it. Plan Toys has figured out how to use one of their waste products, sawdust, and they're bringing it into their new design. I think it's brilliant.
The ultimate goal is to get all the toys made from Plan Wood within 3 years, including the top-selling alligator. It's hoped that what's good for the environment will be great for business.
So this idea we can bring down a lot of cost, and we believe that we will be more and more compatible on the market, and even we can competing with plastic items.
Dozens of Vitoon staff are working on the switch. So more toys like the drum kit that young Skylar Johnson is playing with in a Singapore store will one day be made from a new material created by a company that's marching to its own eco beat.